Hi guys, welcome to day 16 of the Affirmation Activation Challenge. One of the things I hear a lot of people talking about is standing in your power. And one of the ways that we really stand in our power is by speaking our truth. And if you ever have had that where you're having a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden you get that lump in your throat, and really what that is your signal that you do have something to say. It's like energetically something's coming up and trying to be expressed. And what happens when we don't allow that expression to come forward is it becomes trapped energy. And maybe it wasn't even our energy to begin with, but if we're not expressing it and letting it kind of release in order to be heard, which is what it's trying to do, then it becomes a trapped energy. And this is where people can feel like guilt or shame, or if you've ever walked away from a conversation, you're like, oh my gosh, I should have said this, or I should have said something about that. But in the moment, if you notice this, one of the things that I've learned to do, because if we sometimes, things that need to come up might, if they're just expressed, if they're done out of reaction, can come out kind of harshly. And we don't necessarily want to hurt someone's feelings, but we need to express whatever it is that's coming up, whatever it is that we need to speak that truth. And one of the ways that I do that is with the following affirmation. I stand in my power and speak my truth in a loving way. When we're in reaction and we just allow things to kind of come out, that's where it's kind of like sometimes things come out on full blast. But if we can think about, okay, I have to express this, but how am I going to do that? And I want to do it in a loving way. That way we can do more of a reaction, or sorry, a response instead of reaction. Because reaction is just like kind of firing from the gut. A response is where you've actually taken the time to think it over and how am I going to deliver this? You're still saying what it is you need to say, but you're doing it in a way that's loving and more compassionate to whoever it is that you're is going to be receiving it. So again, I stand in my power and I speak my truth, and I do it in a loving way. I stand in my power and I speak my truth, and I do it in a loving way. This really can help you, and also, again, like I'm saying, whoever's receiving it, to have a better interaction, and also it's allowing that energy to be released from your system. And when we're able to do that, I mean, it's amazing, because by releasing whatever it is, we're making more space for new things to come in. But sometimes we have to clear out, and we don't look at it that way, that it's a form of clearing. But literally pay attention and serve yourself, like love yourself enough to be able to speak that truth. Don't hold your tongue, don't hold those regrets or the guilt or anything that comes up with it, and allow yourself just to be able to release that in that loving way. You'd be amazed. That's where a lot of times the people that I work with, they're like, oh my God, I was finally able to say what I needed to say. I did it in a way that was loving. And then it was like this weight just lifted. And that's what we're going for. That's kind of like the payoff. It's like, okay, I just feel so much better. And then it's not clogging up your energy system. So, all right. So I hope that serves you well. Let me know what you think in the comments. And again, keep them coming in. I love hearing the things that people are having challenges with, that they, want to work through. And so keep asking questions and keep commenting. I love hearing from you guys. And until next time, have a wonderful, blessed day.